Hey, Sergeant. That's a good boy, Sergeant. Good boy. Sit. We're going to talk a little bit today about leash pulling and some of the things that you can do to stop leash pulling. Just a couple of little suggestions. One comes from Brooklyn, New York. Shayna Carlson, she's a dog trainer. We talk a lot on the phone. We bounce things off each other, and I've learned a lot from her, and she's part of our family here at GermanShepherdMan.com. And Sergeant, the super dog, none of my dogs will pull on the leash because when I trained them as puppies, they knew quickly you don't pull on the leash. So I'm gonna just use Sergeant in this you're gonna have to use your imagination a little bit to understand these couple of things, a couple of little tips I'm going to tell you about leash pulling and what you can do to stop that. He loves this thing, and I love this thing. This is a Chuck It, and it's become my favorite little working toy because I don't ever have to touch it. I mean, I can flip this thing. He goes, gets it, brings it back, and then I can just, pick it up without touching it, so the slobber effect doesn't come into play. So I've kind of gotten to where I love this thing. Now, I trained him, Laura's Life Dog Training and Vlogs. She taught me to get them to look at you and not focus on the toy, but he was trained to focus on the toy. So I just thought I'd get this thing out and work him a little bit with it and show you this first technique about leash pulling. Sergeant, right here. Now he's focused on the toy because that's what he does, and I didn't try to change him. He's 5 years old now, so I mean, he's all up on the toy. Now I tell some people, if you have a dog that's trained with a toy and you want to sharpen them, just take the toy and put it under your left arm, and he's kind of looking at me. He's really focused on that ball. Now, leash pulling. Imagine in a leash pulling situation, this little technique will help you. For instance, if your dog is pulling, change directions. Go in a different direction. Okay, we're walking, no, we're walking, they start pulling, turn around, go the opposite direction. Start pulling, turn around, go the opposite direction. And pretty soon, they'll start focusing on this position and they'll learn, whoa, wait a minute. We don't just walk down the same route every day on our dog walk. Change it up. Turn to this way, and then turn to this way. Don't go down the same street or the same path every day necessarily. And if they start pulling, change. Boom. Now, I also do this when I'm socializing a puppy in an urban environment. When I go to a big box pet store or a big box home supply store, and I take my puppy in there for training, if I'll go down an aisle and then just veer down another aisle and then go down another aisle to let them know this is the place they need to be. Down. So you're going, they're pulling, and you just change direction. Okay, you got it. He's a little amped up. Matter of fact, I'm going to let him have this thing right here. Down. Stay. I love this thing. So the other idea that Shayna told me about is to take some peanut butter, take some peanut butter and put it on these 4 fingers. This was genius. So imagine you're training up a puppy and they love peanut butter. You let them smell it. They're on the leash. You let them smell it and they know it's there. And when they come to a position of stop and they sit, they get one of the fingers. The peanut butter, and they love it. Good boy, Rocco, good boy. And then you start again. You get walk, 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 stop. They sit down, they get another finger of peanut butter. That was a great idea. You have 4 fingers of peanut butter and, Sergeant, you have 4 fingers of peanut butter, and even if the 4 fingers of peanut butter are used up, the scent is still there, and you can still use that to keep your puppy in the right position as you're leash training them. That will keep them focused on the peanut butter fingers, instead of wanting to go ahead and pulling them and having to correct them in a maybe more forceful way. You don't have to do that. You got it, Sergeant? Hold on a second. Stay. He loves this. See this thing? I just pick it up like that. Wow, what a dog. Woo! Sergeant the Super Dog. Thank all of you from all of us. GermanShepherdman.com